Today we are on the Mid-Thai Trail that connects to the Middle Point Trail here in the Blue Mountains. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I've already seen some yellow violets, and so hopefully it's a good sign we'll see wildflowers today. So that's specifically what I'm hoping to see. So this nice little bridge here, the creek. I would say that on the way back, hopefully it's all those little violets. I saw those earlier. Let's say on the way back, I'd stick my camera in the creek, but see if we can see the fish, but I don't think we would. It's wet. Whew. These are the flowers that we've seen so far, just these two species right here. And then we're going to go up that trail right there. The steep, narrow trail. Some kind of Arnica. Okay, we have little wild strawberries there. Whew. And some prairie star. Haven't seen that in a while. Oops. Try to get in focus. Whew. There we go. We're starting off on this steep part right here, and the weather's been like really rainy the last month, so I haven't done any hiking, but this isn't kicking my butt right from the start. Whew. So we have this Indian paintbrush here, and more of it. It's just getting started. And we had some larkspur over here. Of course, you know, the Arnica we saw earlier, and well, more paintbrush. Another strawberry. And we have these flowers here. I don't know what they are. You can see their leaf structure down there. Let's take another look here at this trail we're on. Breaks out into the sunlight. Oh, wow. More meadows. White lupine. This flower here. Broad leaves at the bottom. Kind of buttercup. Yeah, these flowers are exceeding anything I expected, to be honest. Wow. A lot of paintbrush down there. Whew. Wow. There's more right here. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I've got these little ferns right here. Look at those things. Wow, very tiny. They're like 2 inches long or less. Oh, we have some kind of a mint. Let's see if I can move the grasses out of the way. I don't know if I can. Okay, just another look at the lupine. It's a white lupine. We've been looking at blue lupine all spring, so it's nice to see some different color. Okay, here we have another Arnica. You can see the leaves. I'll identify that when I look at the video. Here is Scarlet Columbine, and set my other camera down. So just try to get a look at it here. See underneath? Look at that. Wow. Those things are about maybe 2 inches long. You kind of come out of these wooded areas and into these glades, sunlit glades, and that's where all the wildflowers are. Oh man, hate to be huffing and puffing into the camera, but oh. Here is a look back down the trail, and we're just in these really old stands of fir trees, and we'll keep going here. Let's take another break. It's a building way up top there. I have a feeling that's the ski resort. One thing I've noticed as we've risen in elevation is that the wildflowers, they're not as prolific. You don't see like the gardens anymore. You just see the occasional Arnica or buttercup. I don't know if that'll change if we get higher in elevation, or just will the wildflowers will just not be blooming yet. Let's go ahead and keep going. Oh yeah, so you can see the top up there. I think that's the top. I always say that. Okay, that blue Penstemon is all over the hillside with some white lupine. Might be yellow, can't tell. And just take a pan around. That trail we came up was like extremely rough in places. Eventually we'll come out onto a logging road, so hiking will probably get easier. Huh. So here we have a wild onion. It's very small. There's more over here. This Penstemon is different from what we saw earlier. I think what we saw earlier was like the rock Penstemon or something like that. Huh. This is Scarlet Gilia. I don't know if you can really see it all that well. I don't think my phone camera is going to get this, so I'm going to do it with my GoPro. Scarlet Gilia. I've not seen that in a long time. Wow. It's got like gray foliage. Okay, I have to get this right here. This, I've seen this now, you can't really pick it up, but it's got kind of like purple stems, maybe purple leaves. And I've seen ones with green leaves, and I don't know if they're different or what. Okay, we have a lot of that Canby's parsley. I believe it's Canby. There's not too many white ones. Oops, not that. They tend to be they tend to be like companion plants. That and then the one we just looked at. Okay, here is lupine that is very very yellow. And I wonder if it's a different species we saw earlier. Very possibly. And this desert parsley, seen that before other places. We found this flower. It's kind of brown. You can see its leaf structure. Try to lift it up for you. Oh yeah, you can see that. Wow. So I get closer. Maybe not. Okay, well, I have to identify it. So I was looking at these flowers, and I identified them as browns or western peony. And they are an amazing looking flower. It looks like we just barely missed having them fully open, fully in bloom. And I'm actually thinking of making the trip back to the Blue Mountains in the next week. Yeah, more of those flowers we saw earlier. I wonder what they are. Oh. There's quite a few of them on this slope, actually. So if they're rare or something, it might be kind of interesting. Wow, look at that. There's a big patch right there. Oh, more of them there. So we come to the top of this ridge, and that's a pretty good view. Just gonna pan around so you can see it. Hear a plane in the background. Okay, so we found these. I don't know what they are. See the leaves. They're kind of like fern-like, I guess. Have to identify them. Just walking through this area with the all these down limbs under these trees. We are coming down this up this logging road. This is looking back, and there's this outcrop right here. It's really the first rocks I think we've seen, you know, the entire trail so far. Okay, we have this. It looks like maybe some kind of an astilbe or a berry. Not sure. And we've got these bluebells right here. Oops. Here we go. And apparently there's more over here. Oh, there's those yellow violets again that we saw early this morning. There's the bluebells. Okay, let's take another look at these. They're just so, wish I could really just zoom in on these things because they're so beautiful. Huh. Try to get in close. Huh. Okay. They have like stems with almost like grass. And then they kind of have like branch off. I don't know what these are. Patch of snow here. It's coming up on the last week of June. Okay, and then below there's quite a few flowers. I guess as it melts off. And more. They go all the way down the trail. And those yellow violets we saw earlier. Right there. Okay, keep going. we saw earlier, but the leaves are, they look like this. They're like, have all these notches on them. Might be nearing some kind of a high point here. Still on this road. It's a salal. Wanted to plant it in my backyard in Sammamish. I have 37 trees. Trying to get anything to grow back there. I'm doing great. So we have this extremely dense larkspur here. And there is a ton of it on this hillside. Look, it mixed in with this little prairie star. See up there. So here's the main road you could follow if you wanted to, but we're not going that way. We are going to take a trail here to my left. So far, we've seen a lot of wildflowers today, and I'm very pleased. Couldn't be more happy with what we've seen, I have to say. Just a ton of wildflowers. Okay, I'm getting really tired here. Hit another really steep part. I don't see anything beyond this that looks like it is a bridge line, so I think we're getting near the top, I hope. These yellow flowers are everywhere, and so are these white flowers. They are low growing, and they just carve it. These meadows. See them over there too. It's like the two predominant species. Huh. I'm just gonna try to capture this whiteness. Oh my. That was amazing. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Okay, spread your wings. Come on, do it. Come on, buddy. Gross. Okay, we came upon these scarlet paintbrush. The color is quite intense. Okay, we're getting closer. Still can't go over these white flowers. Hate to keep going on about it, but they are everywhere. Okay, hopefully now we are nearing the summit. Or not the summit, but I guess the top of the ridge. I suppose it's kind of a summit. Just taking the view. Oh, there's a butterfly there. Can't see it. I think it's a tiger swallowtail. Oh man. Holy crap. Okay, now this is a view. Pan around the whole thing when I get on top. Okay, let's start here. I think we're looking east. And Okay, then we'll go back around. There's a nice wind up here. So all kinds of wildflowers. Okay, so I was wrong. Apparently this is not the top. That's I think it's like the third highest point. So we have to go over there. That's the top over there. Okay, so here we are. We're just continuing to rise. And now we're into this forest right here. See all that down timber. That is wild. Look at that. Jeez. Huh. Is that a trailblazer up there? That orange thing on the tree? Huh, maybe. I think that's how they know where the trail is, when there's snow. Huh. This camera's having problems getting it. It's not centered. There we go. Huh, a morel, huh? We came out of the woods again, and I think we're heading for, oh, we're gonna head for that point right there. We have found these shooting star, these alpine shooting star. And they are turning this whole area blue, purple. And they just go on and on and on. Try not to step on them. I mean, it's like there's so many that it is a risk. All right, so we have this balsam root right here. I'm gonna get the leaves first, and the sun is just like right. It's just like right on it. Let's go like this then. But what's interesting about it are those leaves, furry silver leaves, very strange shape. Yeah, one thing about the Blue Mountains is there is a, it's just along this ridge. It's just like point after point after point. We can stop and take in the view. This place is got quite a little wildflower meadow going right here. Jeez. Wow. Wow, and that desert parsley, that is a we've seen that before, but we don't see it blooming with paintbrush and whatnot. So, and these flowers that are everywhere, they just grow. They just grow out of the dirt. Here we are, coming up to another point on the ridge. A lot of wildflowers. Okay, one more point. We just can go up there. Okay, this might be it. The road is stopped and it's just a bunch of rough rock. Now this, I believe, is the top. We'll find a USGS marker up here, I hope. And yeah, it was kind of a, well, I don't know. The road kind of goes by it. But it's definitely the highest point. I can see where we were about a hour ago, where I thought that was the highest point, and it was the third highest point, so. Here it is. All right. Ouch. See if I can get this when the light's not reflecting horribly off it. Okay. Let's get a photo of that in just a second. Let's pan around. Now this is a pretty good view. Pretty dang good. Huh. Well guys, well, we made it to the top of Middle Point Ridge, and quite pleased. It was a great hike, and I definitely would do it again. Wildflowers, they were just phenomenal. They were, I think, the best we've seen since the spring, all the hikes that we've done. So anyway, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Otherwise, share and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.